Drop a like on this video within the next 5 seconds or you'll have to play NBA 2K18 for the rest of your life. I wouldn't risk it. Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy BadgePlug, and today I got for you the promised top 3 best small forward builds in NBA 2K21. So remember guys, my best, most overpowered builds videos are a little bit different. Usually those builds are just things that you can get on and you can create them, and right away you're going to be able to be pretty dominant on the game with a lack of skill. Okay, you don't have to have a lot of skill to use them. But my best builds videos, which some of them do come in those also in the same exact list, are about builds that are the actual best in the game, but you have to have skill on top of it for them to be as good as they can. All right guys, so if you haven't seen my future best builds of NBA 2K21 video, and we went from 2K17 to 2K20, that's 4 years of 2Ks right there, and every single year we start off with small builds being the quote-unquote best builds, and by the end of the year we get taller and taller every single time. So that's why this video is so important, because these are, at least from the last 3 or 4 years, the new guard builds of 2K. They are always so dominant. Now, as you guys know, from the beginning of the year, the playmaking shot creator was the best guard build. All the comp stage players used it. It was like 6'1", 6'2", 99 speed. It could fade away threes, all that type of stuff. Then 2K patched it, okay? So it's a little bit different from the other 2Ks, but as we progressed through the year, we went from the playmaking shot creator, 6'1", 6'2", to the BP build that was 6'3", 6'4". Then we went to the two-way slashing playmakers, 6'5", 6'6", somewhere in there. And now we all know the two-way slashing playmaker is one of the best builds in the game. And as you guys know from my best builds video, if you haven't seen it, make sure to go check it out. My small forwards are all over that list, okay? So that's why this video is so important, because the future of builds, as long as 2K keeps going with this pattern, is going to be tall builds, okay? Every single year, you're most likely from the last 4 years gonna have a very safe decision making a tall build and going with that. All right, so look, if you guys want me to show you how to make every one of these, get this video to 10,000 likes, and let's just get straight into the list, guys. I'm gonna be breaking these builds down, explaining exactly why I made these decisions. So the number 3 best small forward build in NBA 2K20 is the Offensive-Minded Wing. As you guys see, this build is 98 overall, not 99 or 99.9, 75 driving dunks, so you're gonna be able to get contact dunks in takeover, 73-3, so it's plenty enough to shoot. You're going to be able to speed boost in takeover, and decent defense with 88 speed, guys. Remember, this build is 6'9", so if you make it at 6'8", you can speed boost a lot faster if you want. Now check it out: 6 finishing badges, 9 shooting, which is just enough to shoot. As you guys have seen in this gameplay, this build only has 9 shooting badges. That's all you need to shoot efficiently. And the most important, 15 Hall of Fame playmaking badges, so you're going to be able to get Hall of Fame quick first step with an 88 speed and basically be moving just like a guard with 11 defensive badges. So if you guys seen my top 10 best builds video, you're probably really confused right now, because I actually put this build at number 3 in the best builds in the entire game, and I put that over the Joe Knows facilitating finisher LeBron James build. Now the reason why I did that is because his build only gets 1 defensive badge, but the reason why it's not over that one in this video, y'all, is I did a lot of thinking, okay, and I was being selfish. All right, I would rather play on this build because it gets 10 more defensive badges, but the Joe Knows LeBron James build gets literally like 20 more badges, and we all know this year that badges is the absolute most important thing in the game, okay? So 20 more versus a little bit more defense, it's very, very hard to make the decision, guys. A lot of these builds, I don't want you to think just because this is number 3 that this is a build you should sleep on, because all these are extremely close builds, okay guys? So like I said, this build can speed boost at 99.9 in takeover. You might have to play with someone that has bronze floor general, but if you make it 6'8", you're going to be able to 100% speed boost. And if you make the wingspan a little bit smaller, you'll be able to speed boost at 6'9" too. But this build has like medium wingspan, so it just depends on how you want to make the build, how much you want to grind it, because you would rather the build be 6'9", so that you're just a little bit taller, you got a little bit more defense, you should be able to guard centers better and stuff too. But this build can guard 1 through 5, okay? Guards, shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards, centers, okay? Unless you go up against like a 7'3" post scorer, then maybe you're gonna have some problems. But other than that, with those 11 defensive badges, you are an absolute juggernaut on both sides of the court, y'all. That's why I love this build so much, because not only is it so good on offense, being 6'9", you're like 5, 3 to 5 inches taller than almost every guard build you're coming up against. On defense, it's the exact same way. All right, so that's why I broke this build down for you guys. 6'8" or 6'9", 6'8" if you don't want to grind the build out. But guys, let's get into the number 2 best build in NBA 2K20 at the small forward position. Okay, that is the point forward small forward build. As y'all see, driving dunk 78. So if you pick the slashing takeover, you're going to be able to get those contact dunks. 92 speed, 78 three-pointer. For those of you that can't shoot that good, you're definitely going to want to go with this build more than any of the other two on this list. 84 ball handling, so after one bucket, you're going to be able to score. Actually, you might be able to score right away with the 70-30 split between ball handling and speed. And the defense is mid to low 70s in about every single category. Now, what's so important about this build and why it's just a little bit in front of the offensive-minded wing, y'all, is the badges. As you see, you get 6 finishing just like the other one. Instead of 9, you're getting 15 shooting. You're also getting 21 Hall of Fame playmaking and only 3 less defensive badges. So you're losing out on 6 shooting badges going with the other build, 6 playmaking, and you're losing out on 3 defense. So it's literally the same amount of badges for both builds, but it's more spread out. Okay, so I'm more about the defense. Okay, I know I can score on offense. I don't need it. So I would still rather go with the offensive-minded wing out of any build in this video. But if we're talking about best builds in the game, then it has to be on there. Okay, so that build, by the way, guys, is 6'8". Okay, it's still a very tall, freaking dominating build. All right, y'all. So the number 1 best build small forward in NBA 2K20, as most of you guys know, we talked about it on this list. We talked about it in this video, so it's got to be on the list, right? Is the Joe Knows LeBron James facilitating finisher. Now, as you guys know, I have my own opinions about it, which one I would rather use. But if we're talking about the best builds in the game, as you see, this is not at 99.9. You're going to get around a 66 three-pointer, okay? You're going to be able to speed boost. You've got decent defense, not very good, but you're basically a pure slasher because you get, as you see right there, 85 driving dunk. You're going to be able to get Hall of Fame finishing badges, right? And you're going to be able to get a lot of those. So you're getting the normal contact dunks at the 84 rating, and you're getting the elite contact dunks that slashers and all that get at the 85 driving dunk rating. And you're going to get that right away, pretty much. Depending on how you make the build, you should be able to get those right away, all right? Now, the reason why it is the best build in the game also is because it doesn't come with a lot of shooting. Like I told you guys, a lot of builds in this game, if you can shoot, makes it so much better. So it does not have a very good three-point rating, but if you got the hot spots, you got the jump shot boost, you have it on a jump shot that you know how to time, and you're good at shooting, that's what makes it the best build in the game. It takes a lot of skill for it to be able to be as good as it can actually be. I'm not saying it takes a lot of skill to run in, hop, and dunk the ball. I'm saying to make it as good as the build, building out the potential, that is what you have to be able to do, is shoot with a low three-point rating. Now, if you guys haven't seen the badges, this is what is so important right here. 22 Hall of Fame finishing, 13 shooting, 25 Hall of Fame playmaking, but only 1 defensive badge. So if you can play really good defense with 1 defensive badge, it is not even close. By far the best build in the game. But as most of us know, man, badges means everything in this game. So, it does lack in that defense. That's why I like to go with the offensive-minded wing, y'all. But it just really depends on your play style. As you guys can see right here, I'm going to be breaking down the offensive-minded wing at the end of the video so you guys can check it out, all the stats, all the badges and stuff like that. But, guys, these builds are very, very close, like I tried to say. Now, this is at 99 or 99.9. You see the stats are a little bit better. And, like I said, y'all, they're so close. So, really, there's not actually like a best build for the small forwards. As you guys know, there is 100% a best guard build, all right? The two-way slashing playmaker is by far the best guard build in the game. But, it really just depends on your play style and how you operate on the game. You know what I'm saying? That's why in my opinion, the offensive-minded wing is the best small forward build. But if you break down the badges, you got to go with the Joe Knows build because it has so many. But you're just going to be lacking on defense so bad, okay? So it's either the Joe Knows one or the point forward, because you're getting a little bit more with the point forward than the offensive minded wing. But me, personally, getting 3 more defensive badges is the most important, okay, guys? So if you are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video if you haven't yet. It's your boy BadgePlug. You've been plugged in, truly plugged, and I'm out. Peace.